Hello, Sangha family. My name is Kelly, and I will be leading you through the next 60 or so minutes of a yin class. I am introducing myself on this platform due to circumstances, but hopefully we'll be able to teach and practice with you at our sacred studio space again soon. Use this time to get out of your head and into the body so that we can recenter in our hearts, kind of release some of the emotions that are attached to this really crazy time. So to begin, find yourself in a seated position, easy pose, lotus, half lotus. You can sit up on your knees, or if you have a block or a book, you can place that underneath your tailbone. Place your hands on your knees and ground down to the earth. Feel where your sit bones meet the floor. Pick your shoulders up and roll them down your back a few times. Just begin to tap in. And to scan your body, your mind, your spirit. And then to deepen the breath. Inhaling, breathing deeply into the belly first, filling the belly all the way up, filling up the lungs, feeling the rib cage expand, chest expand, shoulders expand. And then exhale the opposite way out. Just releasing some tension here. Inhale into the belly. Feel your ribs expand, lungs expand. Exhale, opposite way out. Make your exhale really long here. Slowing down the body, the thoughts. One more deep inhale in. Filling all the way up, hold it at the top. This time open your mouth and exhale. Sigh it out, let it all go. Follow the exhale completely. So on your next inhale, you have brand new oxygen in your lungs. We're going to begin with a neck release. So drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And sweep your right hand up and over your left ear. Let's pull it over. And reach your left fingertips a few inches up off the floor. Drop your left shoulder down away from your ear and just let the tension melt away. Imagine you could breathe directly into where you feel this tension the most. On every exhale, like you were peeling back another layer of an onion, let the tension release. Move your hand forward, back, or you flip your thumb up towards the sky or the ceiling. Your head a little to the front or back of your mat. Just finding that space. You're holding the most tension. Breathe directly into it. One more deep inhale into the left neck. Deeper exhale. Inhale, use your right finger on your right temple to push your head back to center. Pause for a moment in the center. Be slow and gentle and soft with your movements. And then begin dropping your left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale, lift your left hand up and drape it over, right above your right ear or wherever it lands. Reach your right fingertips away. And again, move your arm and adjust your head and neck as you need to find that spot. And then when you find the really juicy, the spot where you're really holding on to something, see if you can pause there for a few breaths. Just breathe. Imagine your right shoulder melting away from your neck and your ear. A few more breaths into right neck, right trapezius. Together, one more deep inhale in. Deeper exhale out. Release your right hand down. Place your left hand on your left temple to help move your neck slowly, gently back to center. Keep your spine straight here. Just drop your chin to your chest. And release your hands behind your head where the skull meets the spine. Draw your elbows in close to each other. Keep the spine straight here so you can get into the cervical spine. And breathe into the back of your neck. Relax your shoulders down, draw your elbows in. We get really stressed. We tend to hold a lot of that in our neck and shoulders. So the postures we'll be moving through in this class will help to open up that space. Release your hands and slowly inhale your head to take 1,000 years back up. Come on to your hands and knees for puppy pose. Knees not hips width distance apart. Stack your hips over your knees and then begin to walk your hands forward. Sinking your chest down towards the mat. Maybe bringing your chin out. Maybe keeping your forehead on the floor. your hips high, sink your heart down. This pose works as a shoulder opener, but also, according to Chinese medicine, it works through the lung and heart meridians, opening up those spaces. See if you can breathe into the discomfort. Relax your jaw, relax your feet, relax your fingers, your elbows. Then re-exhale, let your chest sink lower towards your mat. One more deep inhale in. Deeper exhale out. On your next inhale, begin to walk your hands back up to tabletop or thread the needle. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Exhale, thread it through. Bend your left arm and you can walk it forward. Lay your right ear on the mat or up on a bolster if you need to. And imagine your right shoulder blade moving away from your center spine. Keep breathing into the discomfort. Breathing into the emotions. Just be here with yourself in this moment. Come out. Bring your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Inhale, slowly slide your right arm out. Place it on the ground and then inhale, lift your left arm up and thread it through. Place your left ear on the mat and then walk your right hand forward. And again, just be here, using your breath to move prana, clear traffic, to clear tension and stress which you've been holding in there. So you can just watch with curiosity what is going on in your mind and body without judgment. Stay here for a few more breaths, breathing really deeply into left shoulder, left shoulder blade. Together, one more deep inhale in, deeper exhale out. To come out, bring your right hand underneath the right shoulder. Inhale. Your hands back underneath each other and just push back into child's pose. You can take a wide-legged child's pose. If you'd like, place a bolster or a pillow underneath you. Build up as much as you need to. Listen to the intelligence of the body. Feel where your forehead meets the floor. Let your hips sink down towards your heels. Unclench your jaw. Relax your face and your arms. On your next inhale, come forward. Lie down on your stomach for another shoulder stretch. Place your right arm out like a goalpost or straight, whatever's available to you. And then use your left hand to push yourself up and over. And you can bring your left leg up and over on top as kind of a kickstand. But roll just to where your body says is okay. Before any of these postures, asking the body permission first. It's a wonderful shoulder opener, but it also works the pericardium, which is known as the heart protector, which in times like these might feel pretty hard and tight. Because in situations where we feel unsafe, sometimes we clench up and we close our hearts off. So use this moment to soften and breathe into that space. To deepen this, you can walk your hand out straight and use your left hand to push yourself even further. Very normal for this to feel nervy. Try to imagine with every exhale that you're softening into your heart. And you're releasing the tension in your shoulders. And you're here with your body. And you're physically moving through the emotions that are held in it. On your next inhale, roll over onto the belly. Bring your arms out beside you. Just pause in Shavasana, belly Shavasana for a minute. Feeling the difference from right to left shoulder. Then work your way to the other side. Bring your left arm out, elbow coming directly out of the shoulder. It's some form of goalpost or cactus arm. And bring your right hand underneath your shoulder as you begin to roll over onto it. And you might be just right here, and that's okay. Part of yoga is accepting where you are. And honoring the limitations of your body. See if you can send the breath directly to the shoulder. Feeling the heart space open and soften. Remind yourself it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to just be. To deepen this, you can begin to walk your left hand away from you in some semblance straight out from the shoulder if you'd like, or stay where you are. See if you can imagine a line around your heart going from your heart all the way to your fingertip, through the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist. You could breathe along that line and send the signal to the body to release, to open, to let go. Relax and come back to the breath. If your mind starts to leave the room, come back to the sensation in your body. On your next inhale, begin to roll back to center. Slowly, gently. And turn your head opposite of whatever you did the first way, if you can remember. And just pause. And just breathe here. Let your body melt into the floor. For Sphinx, a gentle back bend. Bring your arms out in front of you, elbows underneath your shoulders. Pull your chest forward, your shoulders down the back. Just breathe. Spent a lot of time hunched over our electronic devices. It's a nice counter for that. Use your forearms and the traction on your mat to pull your chest forward, heart forward. And you can lift your chin up or lower it down. You can even place your head up on a block. Or book, whatever you have available. If your body is calling for a deeper back bend, you can always walk your hands in closer to you and up. Or you can stay right here and seal the Sphinx. Keep your collarbones wide. Push your pubic bone into the floor. Then once again, come forward, lay down on your belly. Bring your arms out above your head or down beside you, whatever feels good. And then again, push back into child's pose. And then for a nice side stretch, begin to walk your hands over towards the right. Maybe crossing your left hand over right. Or not. Whatever feels right to your body today. Breathe into the left side of your body, left chest, left rib cage. Feeling the expansion with every breath. And then inhale, walk your hands back to center. Pause for a moment. And on inhale, walk your hands over to the other side. Crossing right hand over left. Breathing into right side body. When you breathe, feeling more expansion in between each rib. And then inhale. Your head back to center. Deep breath in. Deeper breath out. Inhale. Come back up to tabletop. Sit down on your knees. And then bring the soles of your feet together for a butterfly. And they can be as far out or as close together as you'd like. And curl into yourself. You can use your elbows to push your knees away. You can put a block, bolster as much as you need to build up. Pillows, books, anything to rest your head on. Unhinge your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Relax your butt. Breathe into your hips. Relax your shoulders. Let your knees sink down towards the floor. And then on your next inhale, slowly, gently roll yourself back up to seated. In whatever way you feel best, come onto your hands and knees for your pigeon pose. To begin, bring your left knee in some sense of parallel to the front of your mat. You can come up on a block or bolster underneath your butt. And you can stay where you are or begin to fold forward. Every emotion that we have ever felt is held somewhere in the body. All the joys, all the triumphs, but all the sadness and the trauma as well. It is said that sadness can be held in the hips and past trauma, especially in the left side, in the yin side of the body. So sometimes this posture can bring up some feelings of discomfort and sadness. And if that comes up for you, just allow yourself, give yourself permission to move through the body and release them. And you might be feeling tighter than you usually do, or you might be feeling like you are 1,000 years old, or you might be feeling really good in this posture. But whatever it is, just allow it to be. Accept where you are and breathe. Unclench your jaw. Imagine you could put your nose directly into your hip socket and breathe right into it. Keep moving the breath and releasing the tension. Just let your head hang off here. These postures will look different in everybody. So if yours isn't looking exactly like mine, that's okay. You should feel this in what we call the deep six, all those muscles and tendons in your hips, your piriformis, where I feel this the most. All those muscles and tendons in the hips are also connected to the back, the low back. So if you feel low back pain, sometimes is from the tension you're holding in your hips. Deep inhale into left hip. Deep air exhale out. Release and melt. To come out. Inhale, walk your hands up close to you. You tuck your back toes just enough to slide your left leg back and down, and then come into the belly for your belly shavasana. Just relax. Feeling the difference between the left and right side of the body. And then we move over to the other side. Come back up to tabletop. And bring your right leg out in front of you. Shin parallel or some semblance of parallel to the front of the mat. Your foot can come in closer to your hip if it needs to. Build yourself up as much as you need to underneath your hip. You can stay up here or exhale and slowly work your way down. Taking care of the body. And just let your head hang, let your jaw relax, your face relax. And close your eyes. And just let go of your right hip. Let go of all the stories you have swirling through your head. And just be here. Breathing, exploring, curiosity, not judgment. And when we move through these postures, doing it with intention and love towards yourself, kindness towards the body, acceptance, and giving ourselves permission to release, to let go, to be vulnerable, and to be open so that when we come off the mat, we can move through life with open hearts and minds, unhindered by the stories held in our body. See if you can breathe directly into right hip, right piriformis. And with every exhale, see if you can feel a little bit of tension releasing. Sit with your breath, with the sensation. Staying with deep belly breathing. Send signals to the body that we are relaxed and it's okay to release. It's okay to stay calm. Then on your next inhale, begin to walk your hands back up to center. And tuck your back toes so you can move your leg back. Slowly turn around and lie down on your back. Just for a moment, lie here. You can reach out through all four corners of your mat in pencil pose. Reach right fingertips away from left toes, left fingertips away from right toes. Roll your wrists, roll your ankles, and reach out. You could climb out of your skin suit. Then exhale, just let go. Begin to hug your knees into your chest. You can rock here from side to side for a gentle low back massage. And drop your knees over to the right. You can leave your arms in goalpost or open them up. And if the neck allows, look over your left shoulder. You can put blankets and blocks and build yourself up as much as you need to, modify as you need to. Spine twisting postures are said to stimulate the gallbladder meridian that runs all the way next to your spine. Not the gallbladder, sorry, the bladder meridian, which is associated with the feelings of loneliness and depression. Which I know a lot of us are feeling during this time. So allow those feelings to move through you and know that energetically we are all connected, even though physically we are separate at the moment. Relax your right shoulder, relax your left shoulder, relax your toes and your jaw. And inhale, bring your knees back to center and hug them. And when you're ready, drop them over to the other side. And if your neck allows, look over your right shoulder. Imagine the line of energy and breath moving along your spine. With every inhale, picking up all of those feelings and junctions and traffic. With every exhale, releasing them. Dropping your right shoulder closer to the mat. Deep inhale in. Deeper exhale out. Your next inhale, your knees back to center and hug them one more time. Hugging yourself. Then release your arms, release your legs, spread them out wide again for pinnacle pose. Reach out of your body. Then exhale, relax. Prepare for your final Shavasana, whatever that looks like for you. Close your eyes as though your body was sinking into the floor, melting into the floor. All of the mental chatter to fall out of your ears, spilling out all onto the floor and falling into the earth. Imagine a white light spinning above the crown of your head, full of peace and calm. Begin to open wider as it moves over your forehead and your ears, your nose, your mouth. Bright white light moving slowly like honey, enveloping your body. Opening up and moving over your shoulders, your upper back, your elbows, your chest, your heart, your lower back, your forearms, your fingers, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your calves, your shins, all the way down to your toes. Now you're floating in a white bubble full of peace and calm. You are safe. Breathe in the peace, the light. Imagine it filling every cell of your being, and on your exhale, let go of everything that is not so. Again, inhale peace, calm, serenity, safety. This white light cleaning and filling all of the cells of your being. Filling the physical body, the energetic body, and wiping it clean. Getting into your heart, permeating every muscle, every part of you. On your exhale, let go of everything else. Just stay here, being and breathing. Relaxing the whole body, letting your mind relax, your eyes relax, your mouth, your chin, everything relaxed. You deserve peace. You are peace and love. Feel free to stay in Savasana as long as you like. Otherwise, hug your knees into your chest and roll over onto your right side. Just pause here in the fetal position and slowly use your hands to push yourself up, head up very last, no strain in the neck. Come back to a seated position. Bring your hands to heart center and bow to yourself for spending this time to come back to the heart. I bow in gratitude to each and every one of you. I cannot wait to practice physically with you. We will seal our class with the vibratory sound of an Om, the primordial sound of the universe, calls mind, body, spirit home. Exhale all the air out and inhale for Om. Namaste.